Gateway Hour, powered by Rustamji. We're talking to people who are going to be on stage on the second Sunday at the NSCI. Register now at TEDxGateway.com. And really, what a stellar lineup. Govindraj Ethiraj is one of the prime speakers.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
So, what is your idea of MySpace? Is when you're not working, then what do you enjoy doing most? What are passion areas?
One of my main passion areas, if you want to call it that, is reading. And I know it sounds, very 90s or 80s.
What is it, fiction, non-fiction?
Mostly non-fiction. But I also read fiction, and I read the same fiction most people do when they catch flights and they travel long distances, which is the standard pulp fiction. But I do read a lot. And, someone told me once that the reason you should buy a book is because people put many years of effort into writing one book, as opposed to, let's say, a newspaper, which is really the product of a 24-hour news cycle or a television channel. So books can be a great source of learning and inspiration, and I do read a lot.
Are you old school and you're into paper, or do you put it down on a Kindle or on your phone or whatever? And you read it?
Both. But I do read a lot on Kindle now. But I also read the physical book, because it's nice to hold a book or a magazine, as the case may be. And when I'm not doing all of that, sometimes I'm a bit of an AV geek. I love planes and aircraft, and I sort of keep myself abreast of what's happening in that world.
Wow. So, in terms of engines, in terms of, newer tech that is coming to aircraft technology. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So, favorite authors would be Govindraj.
Favorite authors, in the fiction space, I think anyone. I like Lee Child, I like David Baldacci. These are the people, as they say, airport reading. And in the non-fiction space, I don't have any particular author, but I do like people who bring out good social insights. I like reading about maybe business leaders, because I've been a financial journalist all my life. And for instance, I really liked, I'm trying to remember, there were 2 or 3 pieces, basically there were a lot of books around Amazon, around Tesla and Elon Musk, which have all come in the last year or so, or last 6 months. And I found all of those very insightful and interesting. Elon Musk is particularly, there's a book by Ashley Vance. I really suggest people should read it. Not to, when someone is painted as a genius, and it's always good to see what really makes that genius. And actually you'll find that it's a simplicity of approach to some of the most complex things which makes the genius, in the case of Elon Musk. So that's a book I would recommend. So yeah, a lot of non-fiction includes reading about business leaders, corporations, because like I said, I've been a financial journalist. It could be about things that that influence societal change, or have trends that help us understand what's happening, particularly at the intersection of technology and society. And the fiction part I've already told you.
Now, as far as being a TEDx speaker is concerned, have you done this before? Have you done a TED talk before?
Yeah, I did a TEDx talk once at Ashoka University near Delhi, and that was on a similar subject. I was talking about IndiaSpend and the use of data in journalism. This is a little different. This is about fake news and busting it.
And obviously the trick here is to be precise and concise. You get 5 minutes? Yeah? 6?
About 9 minutes, 8 to 9 minutes.
And for a journalist to compress all this data into a 9-minute piece, I think that must be the biggest challenge. Yeah,
it is a challenge, but I think when you put it down, because you obviously have to write out a script and then narrate it or use it as a basis, you will find that actually 8 or 9 minutes. I've been in television. 8 or 9 minutes is a long time. It's a long time. I know when you watch live television, people can talk for hours, but actually,
but if you're constructive, it can be long.
If you were to script things down, 8 or 9 minutes is a very long time.
Lovely. Messages and back.